Hello everybody. So what is this? Okay, well maybe like you saw in the title, this is going to be a little little bit of a tutorial on the importance of provenance. And you can't always get provenance on every single item, but if you're going to spend a lot of money, 3.5 million, well, you better be absolutely sure. Now, of course, with the Logan Paul debacle, that was, I kind of went from in the very beginning from, oh, it's got to be real, Now, I never saw it, but I mean, it's got to be real. And then as my friend Mike, or Rattle, as he started, digging and coming up with different, possibilities, I went into the camp of, well, I hope it's real. And then after more digging by Rattle, I started thinking, I said, please be real, because I knew that it could hurt the hobby by having that, be a fake box or a resealed box and that, but it certainly looked like it was going to be. And so anyway, actually today I was talking with Logan Paul, just today, and it got me thinking about provenance. And he tried to do his due diligence, besides talking to me, but he tried to do his due diligence, by knowing that it had been authenticated by a 20-year-old company, and the people involved, were, basically good people. So he was convinced it was real, which is why he didn't talk to me. Okay, well, I'm gonna, give a little story on provenance to you guys, and this isn't going to work in all cases, but it's pun intended, but it is something to consider. Now I have a case I'm going to be showing you guys. I have a case of something that's extremely valuable. It's not my first edition base case, which I know some of you have already seen, in photographs and that, but still something very valuable. And so I'm gonna show you what provenance that item has, and how it's obvious that one can be trusted. Once I show you, you'll see what I mean. So so this doesn't run on too long. Let's get to it. Okay. Well, this here is the box that my case came in. Okay. And this came directly to me, Gary Haase, you see there, from Golden Distribution. Okay, so this came to me from the distribution center that does all the MetaZoo stuff for the MetaZoo company. And so this outer box was shipped to me by Golden Distribution. Okay, that's a pretty good sign right there. But it doesn't really mean anything, because what's inside this case? Well, of course, I've opened it since, and I'm going to show you now what was inside this case. Now, it weighs a lot. Okay, it weighs a lot, but this is the case that was inside that shipping case, and this in itself is a shipping case that is going to hold the contents inside. So, let's see, on the shipping label, it shows that this was shipped. I don't know how well you can see it. Sorry, I'll read it out. You can trust me as far as what I say. It says that this was shipped from the manufacturer in China to Golden Distribution. Okay, so this went to Golden, whereas that outer case came directly to me. Okay, so this went from China to Golden, Golden to me, and now I'm showing you guys. All right, and this was shipped to Golden Distribution Let me see if there's a date on there's a date on here somewhere. Whether it's okay, it's not on this part. So let's look at another part. This thing weighs a ton. Sorry about that. Okay. Now this is going to be really hard for you guys to see. That little sticker there. Okay. Can you guys see that at all? I'm sorry if you can. I will read it to you. Okay. This was on the MetaZoo case. And what it says, the date this box was shipped to MetaZoo, to Golden Distribution, the date is exactly March 1st. See, there were two dates on here. One was February 20 something and with the other March 1st, 2021. Okay, this was in over a year ago. This box was shipped to Golden Distribution, who is MetaZoo's distributor. Okay. Now, what else does this tag say? Okay, one thing it says is 24, it looks like boxes. Under that it says, it says carton contains 24. Display contains 36 booster packs. And under that it says quantity 864 booster packs per carton. So inside this box there is 24 boxes, and which contain 36 packs each, which contains 864 booster packs. Now I'm going to give you one more chance to see if you can spot all that stuff. I'll put it there. I don't know if it's blurry. Remember, one take Gary is no good at this stuff, you know, but you all can trust me on what I said, of course. Now, there's one more thing on this label. Remember, this is February and March of 2021, over a year ago. Well, do you see that little black thing up in the corner there, the K? Well, that stands, what does it stand for? Well, most of you guys know that stands for Kickstarter. So this box, I'm going to put it down because it's so easy and then it's so heavy, and then I'm going to talk to you. Okay? Oh boy, jeez, weighs a ton. Well, that's 24 booster boxes, and I'm no Johnny Atlas, if you guys even know who that is, or Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll say. So that case right there, now I haven't opened that case. I don't need to, because it's going to be part of a charity auction. And so I don't need to open that up. I always could. Whoever wins the auction, I'm happy to open it up for them, or whoever is running the auction, one of the big auction houses. But remember, it's 24 Kickstarter booster boxes, right? That's a lot. I don't know if you guys have any idea what that's worth, but it's worth a lot. Now, for provenance sake, how do we know what's in that? What it says on the outside is what's on the inside. Okay, again, this went from the manufacturer to Golden Distribution to Gary Haase, to me. Those three stops. We have all the packing material, etc. So there's no question that the provenance on the the shipping places and that are directly China, Golden, me. Okay. Now also remember, a year ago, back in 2021, or I'm sorry, yeah, 2021, January or March. Sorry, just I'm drinking coffee, trying to keep my head together. So in January, or I'm sorry, in March of 2021, these didn't really have any value. Remember, the Kickstarter came out, and the Kickstarters weren't, I mean, they weren't I think they raised $8,000 in their first Kickstarter, and this was a part of that. So basically, very little value. There'd be very, although it's not just unlikely, it's impossible. But if you look at those dates, why would somebody do that? MetaZoo wasn't even a thing yet. It hadn't gone to the moon yet, like it has now. So, Provenance is really everything in cases like this, because this one, this case is probably, what do you think? Worth $200,000 or something like that. Probably so, and it's in they're good. They're all inside the case. They're in perfect condition. Are they the alternating type with stickers on the bottom? I guess that's even possible. I don't know the whole story on those, or the non-alternating they call them. Not sure about what's inside. I'm assuming there's several cases within that case that house 6 boxes each. So 6, 6, 6, 6 is 24. So I'm going to assume that inside there is 4 mini cases within that case. But anyway, it's not open. I'm not going to open it. Now you figure it's gone over a year and not gotten opened, right? There was never a question about it. But if you were to purchase this case, how confident would you be that it's legit after everything I told you? Well, that's the value of Provenance, taking pictures. Now, I actually took a video of myself opening up that outer box, showing the inner box as I took it out. I already did that. I didn't want to bore you with that. And plus, it wasn't easy lifting that thing. That weighs a ton. And in fact, kind of a side story, when that first got delivered to me, it was left on the porch. It was left out front. And because, again, there really was no, super big value back then. Anyway, it was left on this time, it was left out on the porch. And that's $200,000, $250,000 item just left on the porch for anybody to grab. So that's just a little side story. When I got back and I saw that, I nearly fainted. So anyway, okay. Now, do you all have any questions about this? Do me a favor, like and subscribe to my channel, because I'm thinking at some point monetizing this, if I ever figure out how to do it, for our charities. Putting the money into our autism charities. I really should be doing that, because that money comes from YouTube, right? And it's silly that I don't do something. I wish one of you guys were my neighbor, could show me how to get all that accomplished. So anyway, like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a few more things on Provenance with items you've never seen before. I'm sure nobody has ever seen one of these before. That's a first, right? So, or very, very few. Just having one of those boxes is an amazing accomplishment. So, anyway, let me know what you all think. What you all think about that. What do you think about Provenance? Do you have any examples? Anyway, either way, I'm going to be here. I'm going to show you something else real fast. That's kind of important to me now. This is Tofu. This is our new dog. This is Tofu. Yes. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. This is the first dog I have owned on my own in 68 years, the first time. And I just love this dog to death, and I can't believe I haven't had a dog sooner. My family, we always had cats. So, let me leave it at that for now. And, please, give me some feedback on this, on what you all think. Okay, Tofu, I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Give me your feedback, and I'll look forward to seeing some of your comments. Okay, y'all take care. Love you. Peace. Bye-bye.